still feels looser.
Loose in here. Okay, and just real quiet. Okay, so you know how the heart is two sounds, lub-dub, lub-dub.
Right.
And then when you have pulmonary hypertension, that second sound, first it gets accentuated, lub-dub, and then it starts splitting, lub-da-dub, lub-da-dub. So yours used to be lub-da-dub, lub-da-dub. And now it's only every like 6th one or so is it da-dub. And so it's lub-dub, lub-dub, lub-da-dub, lub-dub. So it's getting better.
Okay.
Like all signs.
I hope so.
Any swelling?
Not that I have been able to
Okay.
see.
All right. And then are you trying to walk more in the house?
I am, yeah.
Good.
I am. I'm trying to get up, you know, do the get up and down, get up and down.
Good. Okay.
I'm trying to gain some strength
Yeah.
back.
So let me get Doherty in here. He'll figure out how we'll get you down on the prednisone. He might start some other pill.
Okay, what other questions did I have? I always forget.
And then he needs to figure out.
Oh, can I drive?
Yeah.
Is it okay for me to?
Yeah. If you feel like you have the leg strength, that you
I
can
feel like,
react
yeah, I
quickly.
think my reaction time is okay.
Yeah.
And I'm so desperate to drive.
Yeah. From my
Just-
standpoint, it's fine.
Great.
And then he needs a way to follow your lungs.
Okay.
And so the options are CAT scans, but we don't want to do that all the time because that's too much radiation
Right.
for you. The other option is doing the pulmonary function, which I know has been hard for you in the past. But even if you could do the part with the door open, that's better than nothing.
Okay.
So he might ask you to give that a shot again soon.
Okay.
Okay?
Hopefully not today.
Not today.
I just had my treatment.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I would do that again. Yeah, I should.
Yeah.
Should
Because
try
now
that
you have
again.
more room in there. I think it
Yeah.
might be better.
I think that for me, closing the thing is because I'm super claustrophobic.
Yeah.
That's my problem with getting in that.
Yeah.
And other than that, I got no problem.
Yeah.
You know, before, obviously, the test was just like ridiculous
Yeah.
for me to.
But now you'll fit no problem.
Yeah, I'll fit no problem.
Yeah. And then he can just stick with the parts where you don't close the door.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to get him in here. I need to see you within 3 months, but we'll see when he needs you back.
Okay.
We'll try to like tag team it so you don't have to make extra trips.
Okay.
Okay.
So, do you think when they lower the dose of this prednisone, all this acne will start going away?
Yep.
She hates it. She can't stand it. I could care less. I could care. As you can tell by my beard and whatnot, I could care less. But she's like, oh, it's so horrible. It's so horrible. I don't like the puffy face because it makes me feel like I'm getting fat, but then.
But you're not.
But I'm not. You know.
Just give me a minute to try to. So we're kind of tag teaming, I guess, Dr. Wong and myself. And I understand you're on quite a bit of prednisone, which we
Yeah.
need to manage.
Yes.
Okay. So all these computers are logging on. Tell me a little bit about how you've been doing the last couple months, especially with the prednisone.
Once I started taking the prednisone, it was such a huge difference. You know, before I felt like dead. You know, even Dr. Wong said last time that she had saw me before that, I was, you know, my head was down and I was just looked horrible. I was like that. You know, I was feeling terrible. I couldn't do anything. Getting upstairs, like I have 15 stairs to get up to. No, I had to stop. It took me an hour to go 15 steps. Now, I mean, it's still tough for walking because of the strength is not there fully in the legs. But I get up the steps, and if there's shortness of breath, it's very minimal, very, very minimal, and goes away very quickly. So that's a huge difference. I'm able to get up a lot more. I'm able to do more, go out. Going out is a huge change.
How about just walking on a level surface?
Walking is okay. What I find strange is standing still. It seems to take a lot of energy away. I noticed that I walk out to the living room. I try and walk out every day, a little bit of walking around. I'm doing this thing now where I sit on the edge of the arm of the couch and try and get up and down to try and get my strength back. Because to get up like from the toilet, I have to hold on to the wall and then hold on to the seat and push myself up because my leg strength is just not there. I just can't sit up. So, and it really depends on, I guess also the height of where I'm sitting.
Mhm.
You know, so it's easier for me to get out of this chair than from the toilet, because the toilet seat seems to be lower.
Mm.
So if the seat is lower, it's more difficult.
I see.
But my leg strength just, it's so weird. It's like I try.
Are your arms also weak, or is it?
No, it's
the
my legs, yeah.
Okay,
It's 100% my legs.
okay.
And I wonder if that's just from being so sedentary for such a long time.
Yeah.
You know,
probably
that
so.
all the muscle.
And how long do you think that has been?
That's
You're sedentary.
that sedentary.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd probably say since January, when I got into the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I became really very, very sedentary. The acne, puffy face,
Sure.
and that's about it.
Okay. Any swelling in your legs?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. Okay, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze or might sneeze. All right, and so it's been about, as far as I can tell, about 2 months on the prednisone at that dose?
Yes.
Or what's your best? Okay.
Yeah, about 2 months.
All right, good. Any family history, by the way, of any kind of problems like this, sarcoidosis?
None.
Okay,
Zero.
all right. And remind me if you were a smoker in the past, or?
In the past I was, but I quit smoking in 2005, and I wasn't a big smoker. I was like a pack, maybe 2 packs a week. So I was a social smoker.
And for how many years? Or?
Probably about, I would say about 6 years I smoked
Okay.
at that rate.
Mm-hmm. And then any jobs, what kinds of jobs have you had?
Retail.
In the past?
It's been all retail.
Okay. Okay. Have you had problems with your eyes, something called uveitis, where you get inflammation in the eyes?
No, none at all.
Problems with your liver that you're aware of?
None.
But my guess is that it has really made a difference, and it does look like you probably have sarcoid as a best guess in terms of what's going on. Based on all the tests that you've had. You had a lot of tests, including bronchoscopy and other things. Or it could be sarcoids, either sarcoid itself or something kind of very close to sarcoid. And it does tend to improve with prednisone, although there's always a risk as we wean the prednisone that it could flare again.
Right.
So the rule of thumb is really to go relatively slowly, unless you run into more problems with side effects than you're having. And when I say slowly, that's 6 to 12 months, essentially, of a taper. But we can go down a bit quick at the beginning, so usually I go down by 10, about 10, in your case, let me see, about 10 milligram each month is kind of the rough, and then once we get down to about 40 milligrams, then I would slow it down and kind of aim to have you down to a very low dose in about 9 months, just as a rule, and I can kind of write out a schedule.
Okay.
But along the way, we'll have to be doing some tests, and for now, I would say a chest x-ray and some basic breathing tests. I know you had claustrophobia problems, and so I won't do the lung volume box, but just some of the basic spirometry and diffusion numbers, which I think you'd be pretty able to do at this point, are very helpful in guiding us.
And then, I was on a very, very low dose of prednisone a long time ago, and it did nothing. But it was I think it was like a 15.
15?
Maybe it was like 15 milligrams or something. It was,
yeah, you were on a couple other drugs.
Yeah, it was a bunch of,
right.
the same doctor put me on that, Dr. Curtis.
Yeah.
And that just was horrible. Made me horrible. Got constantly diarrhea.
The leflunomide you're talking about? Okay.
It must have caused it or something.
All right, yeah, I think our main drug here is the prednisone, and we just have to wean you slowly and then watch for recurrence.
Great.
So that's kind of the basic approach I would take. I'm just going to check out a few things. Can you open your mouth real wide? Have you noticed there's a little bit of white stuff on the tongue, and that's thrush. It's pretty mild right now, but just keep an eye on it, and it's related to the steroids.
Is it okay?
It won't kill you, but it's
I was
uncomfortable.
going to do a biopsy, or they're kind of...
No, I think I would hold off at this point, yeah.
Okay.
I think there are some risks to it, and we only want to do that if it's going to provide us critical information. And right now, I'm not convinced that it's necessary.
So that was some really great news from the doctor that the pressure is down. She said it's almost as if it's gone. So it's getting there, which is great. That really was a big deal, and I really think that has a lot to do with the prednisone, the medicine that I'm taking, to hopefully get these lungs cleared out. And that's the next step, is hopefully that's happening. So I just had I just went down and had a regular chest x-ray today, some blood work to make sure the medicine is not doing any damage to the liver and the kidneys and things of that nature. But I'm really excited, really, it just really helps out my outlook on this whole thing. Just staying positive, getting healthier, and hopefully the lungs will get better. And actually was told that they don't want to do the biopsy now. They don't need to. They really feel that it's sarcoidosis. And I don't know what to say. I'm just really excited because sarcoidosis is something that actually can go away. It can come back, it can flare back up, but it can go away. It's really treatable. But the fact is that I will be on some sort of medication or treatment for the remainder of my life. And I'm sure taking this medication and treatment probably shortens your life, who knows. But as we go on, medications get better, treatments get better, things get better. So let's hope that the pulmonary hypertension is going to be gone. That would be great, because that's really what I'm more concerned about than sarcoidosis. So it's very excited. Today was a busy day with the doctors and all the tests and waiting around and all that stuff. My poor family has to go through that. Poor wife of mine, my poor little one back there, who was so good and stayed with us today. It was a good girl, and I love her so much. And I love all of you so much, just for watching and being there and support. And I've been getting a lot of great messages. Please feel free. My Twitter's on there. Contact me. And then, I can get in touch with you. I got a lot of messages through Twitter last week. A lot of people asking questions, which is great. I'm happy to answer them. I think I'm going to put together a bunch of the questions and just do a little Q&A and post that on there. And then, sorry about I think the last video, there's a portion where, for some reason, it was in slow-mo. And I don't know what. I was messing around with the iMovie editor, and I don't know how I did that. But whatever. Anyway, so that's it for the trip to the doctor. Everything went well. Much, much better than I expected. I actually didn't expect it to go this well. And I'm very excited that it did. So that's it for now.